Hi guys, welcome back to the Main Road Expedition. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a home game in the league against Histon, and we follow it up with a very tough FA Trophy draw in the third round away against National League side Barnet. Barnet, incidentally, are lower mid-table in the National League, and we are still occupying a playoff spot. As you can see, we have dropped down a little bit, and we're now 9 points behind Southport. Unfortunately, despite everything, we drew with Matlock. It was a very intense game, that one. A 3-3 draw there. We just about scraped past Nuneaton Borough in a 3-2 win against the side at the bottom of the table. We managed to, again, we really struggled against Lewis as well. Lewis had a lot more chances than we did, but we somehow managed to score 2 goals in the first half and just get ourselves through. And then we played Blythe and Altrincham, and both games we were terrible. We didn't look like scoring a goal, and we really struggled, to be honest. We did manage to score against Altrincham courtesy of a goalkeeping howler, but a 94th minute winner for Altrincham led us to a defeat. And we followed it up with a win away against Brackley last time out. And again, it was a bit of an even game, this one. And we were actually down to 10 men in the first half. So I think we did superbly to manage to claim a victory. And it's also our first clean sheet in quite some time since the Kidderminster game in the middle of October. So in 10 games, that is our first clean sheet. So the fact that we did it with 10 men is a very good sign, in my opinion. So going into this game at home against Histon, we are switching things up again with the side. We're trying to keep fitness levels at a premium, and we're also trying to just give everyone a little bit of game time. Apart from our substitute goalkeeper Alexander, who has still not made his debut, um, everyone has had a decent amount of game time so far this season, and we are rotating a little bit. As you can see, Sanders is the man who got sent off in the last game. It was a straight red card as well. It was a stupid challenge he made. It was just in the middle of the pitch. There was no particular danger, and he just decided to try and take out the player, and that was it. He was sent off for it. So going into the game against Histon, we've got a decent starting 11 as per usual. McGee in goal with Bates, Adewoju, Grimshaw, and Brockbank at the back. Greenfield, Glendon, and Yusuf in midfield with Norton, Amamiego, and Collins as the front three. Collins, of course, scoring that vital, well, I say the vital goal. He scored at last in that game against Altrincham in the defeat. Um, we're really struggling for goal scorers. It would appear that either the roles that we've got for the striker as a poacher, it doesn't quite suit. Saying that Collins scored 30 odd goals last season. Um, but all of our strikers seem to be struggling. And Sanders, of course, who is suspended, he is our top scorer with 9 goals this season so far. And we're nearly halfway through the campaign. Here's Glendon, though, looking over the top here for Norton. He just about keeps it in, lays it back to Jack Bates. Can he get across it? It's a good turn into Norton, and it's a nice little finish, actually, into the bottom corner. Good work on that right-hand side between the two. And we have an early lead here. 15 minutes gone, there or thereabouts. Not literally just keeping that in play. Laid it back to the fullback Bates, who did well with his run forward. Just played it inside. And I don't know if it was actually meant for Norton, but he controlled it really well and finished it nicely into the bottom corner. And hopefully that gives us something to build on. It's the first time we've looked decent going forward for quite a few games, to be fair. And at the moment, we are the better side. Glendon doing well to win possession. Norton picks it up. That's a lovely pass into James Collins. Big opportunity, and it's a good save by Sorda. And it remains 1-0. Histon with just the one attempt at goal so far. We have had plenty of goals at goal, which is nice to see. Here is Greenfield. Back into Bates, whipped in, and it's a really good effort. Groom manages to clear. Glendon picks it up, back into Jack Bates again. Swings it in. Hey, Mamiego with the header. It's only his second of the season. He has struggled a little bit this time to get into the campaign, but he's managed to score there. And it's a second assist for the wingback Jack Bates. He's doing really well again this season. He seems to have picked his performances up again. Of the last season or so, he has been a little bit hit and miss, but recently he has certainly sorted himself out. And 2 assists here in the opening half an hour from our wingback. And so far, he is definitely our man of the match performer. Glendon swinging then the free kick here. Norton picks it up, courtesy of the rebound. Glendon's free on this right hand side, but Norton continues his run into the penalty area, and he's hit the crossbar. And Setters does well to clear, but it's only as far as the centre back Grimshaw. I don't know quite what he's doing that far forward still, but the chance continues. Hey, Mamier going to Norton. Now Glendon. Can he get a crossing? No, he can't. He lays it back to Greenfield. But the chance is still there, apparently. The highlight continues. Bates swinging it in with his right foot that time. Setters clears, and Campbell picks it up, launches it forward. Grimshaw easily dealing with it. Now Greenfield into Adewoju. Now Glendon over the top. Hey, Mamiego controls it superbly and slots it into the bottom corner. A really well worked move. We kept the pressure on throughout all of that. It lasted for a good 2 minutes that in game time there, and that was a very well worked goal. We kept the ball really well, and Glendon with a lovely dink through the middle. Mamiego just about managing to beat the goalkeeper's leg there. And we are looking extremely comfortable. Certainly the most convincing performance we've seen for quite a few matches. And we have a 3-goal advantage. 40 minutes played, and McGee's delivered it forward, and James Collins goes around the keeper, and it's a really good bit of defending by Jenkinson. And again, this is the problem with our strikers at the moment. We're just lacking that finishing touch. Harrison Nee has looked the most likely to score from up front for us so far. He's got 8 goals, I think, this season at the moment. Mamiego looking to lay it back. Arthurs intercepts well, and they get it clear. Here's Brockbank with a throw into Greenfield. That's a great half-volley cross. James Collins couldn't quite win the header, but George Glendon picks it up. Into Greenfield, that's a good strike, and sort of manages to make the catch. It was a well-executed strike, that, to be fair, by Greenfield. Very well controlled, but unfortunately, just lacked the accuracy for a top corner finish. Arthur's trying to get the ball in. Jack Bates, again, blocking and clearing. Groom picks it up into Jenkinson, who looks over the top. Adewoju concentrating quite well there and heading it to Greenfield. Now Norton into Glendon again. James Collins into Greenfield. Certainly working well with the midfield 3 at the moment today. We're really dominating the ball. And Bates has played it through for Collins, who squares it. And there is Solomon Yusuf with his 6th of the season. And again, it's our midfielders that are doing the job for us. Yusuf, again, he's been very good so far this season. And again, Jack Bates, centre of it all, lofting it over the top. James Collins doing very well to get there. Just swinging it in, and a little nodded finish by Yusuf gives us a 4-goal advantage, and we're still not quite at half-time. It's been a phenomenal performance, this one, and one of our most convincing performances in the league to date, and it's certainly going to be a big confidence boost to this game, I think. 1 or 2 players just suffering with a bit of complacency. We do have to remind the players to keep focused. We want to really stamp our authority on some of the teams in this league. Here is Setters, swinging it in. It's a good clearance. James Collins looks to get there, but can't beat Archibald. He lays it back into Groom. Lofts it over the top. Jack Bates again in the centre of it all, clearing. James Collins into Bates. Nice little pass into Glendon, makes a turn, finds Bates again. Under a bit of pressure, but finds Adewoju. And it's a very poor ball from the centre-back, and Williams knocks it forward, and Arthurs is free, and there is Robinson, who is also free in the middle, and going to call for the team to focus. Yes, we've pretty much secured a victory here. It's 4-1, but the fact that we've switched off isn't good enough, and Bates is giving it away again here, and this is Archibald. Moving forward down the left-hand side, plays it back into Groom, who strikes from distance, and it's not far away. We need to wake up a bit here. Yes, we did all the work in the first half, but the fact that we're letting the opposition come into the game in this second half is not good enough, really. Here is Groom into Williams. Lofts it over the top, and the ball is too far, and McGee picks it up and launches it forward himself. Solomon Yusuf couldn't get there, and Williams finds Hodge. Now Olatard. Back into Setters. Robinson challenging with Grimshaw, who did well to clear, but Olatard picks it up again. And no block's been made, and this is Arthurs in the penalty area. Adewoju doing really well there, and Brockbank clears. Collins doing well to make the control and finds Mamiego. Can he use his pace down this left-hand side? Yusuf, that's a nice pass. James Collins into the penalty area, looks to square it, can't, but Mamiego picks it up. Setters clears. Brockbank with the header into Solomon Yusuf. Good turn, it's a good effort. It's only just over the crossbar, and it remains 4-1. Just going to make a couple of changes, I think, just to mix it up just a little bit, just to give players an opportunity. Harrison Nee can come on for James Collins, who, despite having an assist, hasn't really done an awful lot today. And we're going to get Gallagher on for Danny Greenfield, who's, despite everything, he's had a bit of a poor game today. And our club icon, Willis Furtado, comes on for Adewoju. And as we go into these last quarter of an hour, it's just a case of seeing the game out, really. We've had a very good game today. Second half, not the best, considering how well we dominated the first half. Harrison Nee couldn't quite get onto that one. Glendon wins the header, though, finds Norton back into Glendon, switches the play brilliantly, and then Mamiego does pick it up, swings it in, and sort of claims it easily. Harrison Nee wasn't particularly close to that effort. And Furtado wins the header. Glendon into Gallagher, over the top toward Harrison Nee. Jenkinson does well to clear, and Histon picking up again. Olatade trying to move down this right hand side. He's under pressure, but he's done well to beat Mamiego, and he's been able to get the ball in. Arthur's, I thought, was brought down there. We did very well not to concede a penalty, and in the end, we get the block in. And again, we're going to call on the team to focus up. This second half has not been good enough, really. Considering we were 4-0 up at half time, we've lost this second half, which is absolutely ridiculous. We were dominating proceedings. Here is Campbell. Again, big deflection. It's out for another corner for Histon. And yes, there's no danger of us losing this game, but certainly not been the best performance in this second half. And nothing comes from the set piece, and McGee picks it up, launches it forward. Harrison Nee does well to win the header, to be fair, and Darren Norton picks it up on this right-hand side. Into Furtado. Now Grimshaw, just holding on to the ball at the moment. There's no need for us to really go forward, but we do want to just boost our performance from this second half, to be fair. Here's Olatade, though. He's been the danger man for Histon on this right-hand side, to be fair. And he lays it back into Williams, who lofts it over the top. And now Robinson's in behind. He's got support in the area, and Arthurs puts it in. But the offside flag is up against Robinson. Well, we certainly deserve the victory. Looking at the number of chances created, no one can argue with that. But that second half was not good enough, especially after the way that we played in the first half. And we will let the lads know about that. Yeah, a couple of players looking more attentive. And so they should, to be quite honest. It's not the most ideal situation, but we got a very good result nonetheless. And it pushes us up to third place. It's very tight in those playoff places at the moment. And we're currently 8 points clear of Chester, who are chasing those playoff places with St. Ives. So we're looking reasonably good for playoffs for sure. I don't think automatic promotion is an option. Southport aren't making that many errors overall. And we'll just have to see what happens. Incidentally, before I just move on for the Barnet game, we're still waiting on takeover news. It's hit the rocks twice because our current owner has failed to present any financial information, apparently. So we might have a takeover before the Barnet game. It might continue long into towards January. I mean, we're in December now. This has been going on for at least 2 months. So something's got to give soon. And who knows? It's I really don't know what's going to happen with it. Like I say, it's hit the rocks twice, and we're still waiting on a final answer, but we'll see what happens. So just bear with me, and we'll come back for the FA Trophy game away against Barnet. And it's going to be a tough test, but we'll see where we stand. Okay then, guys, here we go for the game away against Barnet. Honestly, I am expecting a defeat in this one. They are a good side, and we have to be very aware of what they're capable of. But we've caused upsets before. Let's hope we can do it again. We are still waiting on takeover news. It just keeps dragging on and on and on. And I know this is probably going to be our last season in charge at Maine Road anyway. Obviously, FM24 is out very, very soon. But still, it'd be nice just to get it done and out of the way, wouldn't it? Again, we just have to be patient and wait. Barnet's form isn't the best. They've had 1 draw and 4 defeats in their last 5. I'm expecting a defeat, but I think we could be capable of a shock, but we'll see how we get on. Brockbank here to Grimshaw, now Greenfield. Adewoju into Glendon. Switches to play brilliantly, and Jack Bates, moving down this right-hand side, plays it forward into Danawa. Can he get the crossing? James Collins is there, and James Collins has scored. It's only his 6th goal of the season, and very odd, isn't it? How we play one of the better teams, and who are a league above us, of course. And all of a sudden, James Collins seems to wake up a bit. It's a neat finish as well, to be fair. The goalkeeper should have done better at his near post, but Collins spotted the gap, and I think it actually went through the goalkeeper's legs there. But we have an early advantage, 2 minutes gone, and that is a very good start. Glendon here with a free kick, swings it into the far post. Adewoju wins the header, and he's hit the post. Big opportunity to double our advantage very early on here. That would have been a very good start, wouldn't it? Here is Finlay. Plays it back to Thames. Adewoju again winning the header. Now Glendon into Livermore. Now Grimshaw into Brockbank. Norton couldn't quite get there. It was a lazy pass from Brockbank, really. And Jackson into Williams. Now Finlay back into Williams again. They're just knocking it about at the back, trying to just get a bit of the ball here, Barnet. The ball over the top was poor. And Grimshaw and McGee, bit of a mix-up, but they sort it out between them, luckily. But Fletcher now into Stones. They've got the players forward now, Barnet. Here's Sanderson. Trying to move forward down that right-hand side. Plays it inside. Fletcher's unmarked. Crosses the ball in, and Brown is there. But the header is just over. Positive signs from our point of view, for sure. George Glendon here with a free kick. Strikes it superbly, and what a save from Percevac. Very good save from the keeper. Glendon absolutely smashed one of those free kicks in earlier in the season as well. Here he is with the corner. Swings it into the far post, and it's easily cleared. Greenfield does want to pick it up, though, and find Glendon, who swings it in first time. Sanderson clears this time. And now Livermore. Back into Brockbank. And therefore, the highlight ends there. Certainly positive signs. An even number of shots from both sides put together, really. We've had the majority of attempts on target, though. We're looking quite good here against the National League outfit. Here's Danawa. Good challenge from him. And he looks to use his pace to clear away down that right-hand side. Jack Bates looking over the top. Thames has completely missed it. And James Collins is in again. And that is a big chance. Again, we need to be taking these chances. Adewoju, of course, hitting the post earlier. But that was a big chance for James Collins to double our lead. Grimshaw over the top. Collins picks it up. He's wide left for whatever reason. Looks to get the cross in, and it takes a deflection. And the goalkeeper plucks it from the air with relatively comfort. And he knocks it forward, looking for Stones, who beats Bates in the air, and now Brown. Can he get the cross in? Good block by Bates. Huntley's header over the crossbar. He didn't get a lot of power on it, but he got enough on it to get it near the goal. But it went over luckily, from our point of view. Certainly continuing to play well, though, and a lot of signs to be positive here. If we can continue in this manner, we could have a shock on our hands as we look to move into the 4th round here. About an hour, 56 minutes gone. Brockbank here with a throw-in into Norton. Back into Brockbank again. Swings it in on his weaker foot, and I tell you what, it was very close. And Collins was first to react. Thames didn't even know Collins was there by the looks of it. He didn't even challenge for the header. And James Collins has made it 2-0. And my word, this has been a brilliant performance from the centre forward. It's the first time we've seen him do particularly well for some time. And one well, I mean, he just headed it back across goal. I mean, that was a big mistake in itself. But Thames didn't even react to it. And James Collins, with a brace here, sees us looking particularly comfortable with 20 minutes to go. And we are struggling for fitness with all of our defence there, as you can now see. But things are going in our favour. I don't want to change too much. And Glendon with a brilliant effort again with the free kick. I don't think the keeper saved it. I think he actually hit the woodwork. What an effort that was. And 13 attempts at goal, Barnet have had 1 on target. Here's Adewoju looking over the top. Now we're looking to chase it down. And the defence is again switched off. And James Collins with a chance for a hat-trick. I don't know what they're doing defensively, but that was a big opportunity again. They've got a free kick in a dangerous area. Finlay with the strike. It's a good effort and he's smashed it off the crossbar. Can we get it away? Somehow we do. No penalty was awarded either. And Finlay with the resulting corner. Again, Adewoju rises to clear. And Norton now. It's end-to-end stuff. Here's Brockbank. Trying to play it in for Glendon. Fletcher clears. Lemmer gets there. Now Swan. Charging forward for Barnet. Swings it in. Lemmer's header. Again, just over the crossbar. Again, an effort not on target from Barnet. They've had 2 attempts on target out of 16 shots at goal. And we've just taken the lucky chances that we've had. James Collins has certainly proven to be a true poacher today with the goals that he scored. He's just been knocked out of play by the Barnet defender. We're into the last seconds of the match. Brockbank with the throw. He's just holding on to it and wasting the time, I think, here. Throws it to Livermore, swings it in. Collins is there at the far post. Huntley clears. Bates picks it up, finds Glendon. Chance to strike it. He just launches it. He's gone well over the bar. But what a performance that was against the National League side. They had more attempts at goal, but they didn't get them on target. A very even game overall, really. But we look more likely to score, and we've done the job. Brilliant performance, brilliant result. A 2-0 win over a side in the league above us. Yes, they're not in good form, and we are in good form, and that's probably played a part in it. But that is a phenomenal result for us as we book our place into the 4th round of the FA Trophy. And, well, we're certainly building a club here, aren't we? It's taken a long time, but we are building. Plenty of messages coming in. Still nothing about a takeover, of course. So we go into our schedule and we'll have a look. Plenty of games still to come. There's an FA Trophy game. So the next one, the FA Trophy, will be in the middle of January. So we'll come back for that FA Trophy game. The Macclesfield game might get moved to midweek and still be before the FA Trophy. So we'll be in and around then. We'll get 5 or 6 games out of the way. We might even come back for Banbury even. We'll see what happens. And fingers crossed, we can continue on this run. 3 wins in a row. Let's build on it from there. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time when we've hopefully finally received this takeover. This is Big Will, signing away.